Hey guys, Tammy Tam here to give you some awesome advice on how you can make your marriage better. I don't know why guys are so emotionally unintelligent. I'm gonna help you have some things. It's so simple. It's so simple to please a woman. And you talk to men and they're like, I've got no clue how to please my wife. I know what I need, these 3 things, but for my wife, I just can't figure her out. I'm gonna give you the secrets in this video. It is simple as pie. Okay, there's 2 main substances to marriage as far as women are concerned. Now I know I can't dump all women in one spot, and so in another video I'm gonna talk about different styles for different people. But this video I'm focusing on just women in general. So here are the 2 things that you need. Just put up your boxing gloves. This is what you need. Number 1, kind words. Guys, this is not rocket science. All you need to do every morning is, first of all, say 3 words. I love you. And you know what? You can say something like delicious, like my husband did this week. He said, I'm infatuated with you. I was like, oh, that is like swooning to our hearts. So kind words, if they do something nice for you, you're gonna use, what is it? Say it. Yes. Kind words. You're going to say thank you. Now, here's the problem with emotion-based people. And a lot of women are emotion-based. You can't just say thank you. That's just not enough. It's too insignificant. If you could just practice saying thank you in a form of 3 sentences. Here's how it goes. Are you ready? I'm going to teach it to you. It's very simple. You should have watched this video 5 years ago and your marriage would be awesome right now. But here we are. Okay, number 1, you have to match. If it's something big your wife did, you have to match. Okay, how much effort was this for my wife on a scale from 0 to 10? And the thank you is gonna match that amount. So you kind of got your, 1 to 2 thank you. Thank you so much, sweetie, with a kiss, right? With a kiss. You're awesome, I love you, you're great. That's like a 2, okay? Now we're gonna ramp it up, like it's a 5. And you better not be the guy like everything's a 2. That's just the annoying man to be married to. Like, we need to have some more emotion. We can't have everything a 2. So let's practice the 5. You don't necessarily have to get on your knees until it's more like a 10. So with the 5, you identify what it is. Oh my gosh, I love that you detailed my car. So you say what it was. And you say an emotion word in it. Now, emotion words, you guys know what those are? I love it. It's amazing. Like, put some emotion. Don't be like, I loved that you did my car. That is not good enough. Like, put some heart into it. Wear a little emotion on your sleeve. Women are completely attracted to a little emotion on the sleeve. So you go in and you say, wow, thanks for detailing my car. So that's the first part. And then again, you say, I really loved it. So you give a second appreciation. And then on 3rd, you talk about them as a person. You are such an amazing wife. It's that easy. 3 steps. Now, here's the trick. Now, when you get up to like the 8 to the 10 range, it's the same formula, but with more heart, if that's possible for you guys. So you say, wow, I am so grateful you planned this trip for me. I'm so excited to go. Do you remember what the second step is? The second step, I so appreciate all that you did. I can't believe you went online, you got all the tickets, you did this, you did that, you do the whole list. And then what's the 3rd one? You follow up with the love of the wife. Don't forget. I love you, wifey. You are so awesome. I'm so happy. Okay, but here's the trick with the 8 to 10s that a lot of you guys miss because you haven't seen this video. Here's what it is. So you have to do that 3 times. In a space of 24 hours. You can't like do it and then do it again in like 10 minutes. Like, you do it and then like when you see her in the afternoon after work, you go and you do it again. You can do it a little less. You don't have to put quite as much emotion. And then nighttime, right before bed or even the next morning, just be like, oh, I'm still thinking about that trip. You're so awesome. Okay? It's that easy. I don't know why you guys didn't know this before. It's that simple. 0 to 10, how big of is it? Match it, do those 3 things, and you got your appreciation down smack. Okay, second item. simple, soft touch. Here's the problem for you men, non-sexual. I know, it's an issue. So soft touch, watch this. You just put your fingers through their hair when they're sitting down like that. That's a good one. Touch their arm, hold their hand, give a cuddle. Now I get it. You're saying, I'm not a cuddle person. I don't care. You're married. It's part of the substance. Kind words, soft touch, non-sexual, those are the things that women love. They eat it up, and you want your woman to stay with you. So you just go over and you touch, you rub. She might be a back scratcher, back rubber, figure out which one. It's because you might not want to blend those. So give her a little rub, Don't do it when she's in the middle of a task of cleaning the dishes or something horrible. Well, you do it kind of when she's sitting, and you just go over, and then you mix kind words with it. Wow, you look so gorgeous today. Don't say pretty or cute. It's your wife. It's gorgeous. Look up gorgeous and all its synonyms. Those are the words you use. You don't say you're pretty. You don't say you're cute. You use good words and good touch. Now, the third thing you can do, women are easy. Gifts. It's not just a gift. Now, not everybody's gift. Listen, I'm a really frugal girl. Everybody that knows me, I am a coupon fanatic. In fact, I might do a video on how to get free clothes because it's that amazing. But you have to get small gifts for your wife that are a surprise. So this is what you do. Are you ready? Write this down. So here's what it is. You're going somewhere and your wife's like, man, I really wish that I had some bath bombs. I'm out. And you actually heard it. That's part of it. We'll talk about that next. You hear that your wife wants something. You take out your little phone, you get on the notes section, and you put bath bombs. And then when you're not with your wife, you get on Amazon and you push the button. You search bath bombs, push the button, and it comes to you at work. And then you wrap it up, you put a bow on it, you get extra points if it's not just from an Amazon box. And then you put little tissue in the bag, and then you give it to her, and said, you know what, I was just thinking about you. So all year long, you can collect the little things that your wife says, give her gifts. Now, you absolutely cannot forget the birthday and the anniversary. Here's the plan. What you do, besides putting the reminder in your phone and being a sensible person, if you can't do that, which a lot of men just are not capable of, you call your mother-in-law, your sister-in-law, your daughter, or your wife's best friend and say, hey, can you remind me on her birthdays and anniversaries? I always seem to forget. And then, I had this man, he's like, I never forget my wife's birthday. She's like, because my daughter texts me every time. So, look, don't forget those things. But part of what the gift is so important about, look, you're going to get us a good gift for our birthday and anniversary. And by the way, I heard from an authority on Duck Dynasty. The grandma on that show said, man, he always forgets my birthday and anniversary. And our system is, I just get double. So look, if you forgot it, you get her double. But I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about right now is getting her a gift as a surprise, a time when she doesn't expect it. Do it twice a year, once a quarter. Happy wife, happy life. Let me give you 2 more things about communication that's really going to help you. Number 4, it's called listening. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth, and the reason why is because you're supposed to listen more. Let me just teach you a little about listening. Just put the duct tape on your lips, and you just listen. Now, the problem with a lot of men is they want to solve. So you just talk to your wife. It's so simple. You just say, wife, I love you. I want to be able to communicate better because I saw Dr. Tamra on the video and she told me that our marriage would get better if I could be a better listener. So when you're talking to me about something really important, I just need to ask you one question before you start. And here's the question. Are you solving, are you sharing, or both? Now, if they're in share mode, I'm going to just teach you a few techniques here. If they're in share mode, what you do is, number 1, you listen. That means we're not interrupting. Number 2, you scan for emotion words. I enjoy this, I'm frustrated, I'm angry. You grab the emotion word, you put it in your pocket, but you don't say anything yet. It's a secret, okay? And all you're trying to do as you're listening is just make sure the whole goal is for you to understand them. The solution of the sharing is if you understand them at the end of the conversation, that's the solution. Okay? So they're done, but maybe they're not. So it's called kite stringing. So they talk, and then they're silent. And you have to kind of let 10 seconds of silence pass. And then they might, and then they're silent. Okay, so when they get to the end of the kite string, then you say that emotion word. You're like, wow, you're really frustrated about this, and I'm sorry. Now listen, here is the big no-no. You've been saving that emotion in your pocket because men only have 5 emotions and women have 35. You try to filter that down to like sad, angry. No. When you have 35 emotions, they're different. So you can't, if she says frustrated, you can't say you're angry. You didn't get the emotion right. It's not rocket science. Just grab the word and put it in your pocket. But if you forget the word, just let it go. Don't say it back because you're going to mess it all up. And then next time it comes, try again. And then at the end, you kind of repeat back what they're saying. You ask some questions to make sure you understand. That's the solution. Easy as pie. Okay. If they're in solve mode, I don't have to teach you to do this. You give them solutions. You love that. But make sure your wife doesn't feel like she has to do the solutions you say. That's a lot of times why she's not going to solve with you, because she doesn't want to feel like she has to do your solutions. And if it's both, we share first, solve second. Okay, last thing on this, number 5. Listen, this is going to change your life. So, a lot of wives use body language to talk. It's like a secret undercover language. And it's not that you guys don't read body language, because you do. It's just that you don't know how to respond to it. Now, here's the 2 things you absolutely should not do, which are the things you do. Number 1 is when your wife's on the couch kind of sulking and you know she's sad, you go up to her and you say, "What's wrong?" F. That is not what you do. I'm going to teach you what you do in just a minute. Number 2, what you do, and you shouldn't, is you pretend like she doesn't exist and you don't talk to her at all. Guys, that does not connect a woman. I'm going to teach you how to do it. You're going to wish you watched this video a long time ago. It's so simple. Think about this. If someone's speaking to you in Spanish, what should you respond back with? Spanish. If someone speaks in English, you respond back in English. If someone speaks to you in words, you respond back with words. And if someone speaks to you with body language, you respond back with body language. It's really not that hard. So what you do is your wife's over there on the couch and she's not feeling that good, and you can tell, but you know you're not supposed to go up and say what's wrong, because that's a rule I already taught you. So first of all, you just go up and you give her a touch. That's body language. You just touch her and just say, "I love you." Okay, but if you were the dodo brain and made her upset, it's a different set. What you do is you go up and you touch her arm and her hand and give her a squeeze, and you say, "I'm sorry if I offended you. I'm willing to talk about it if you want." And then you just kiss her on the head. Now let me tell you why they're in body language in a logical base that you might understand. It's because they're self-soothing. They're soothing themselves, and it doesn't usually a lot of times involve other people, but sometimes it does. So look, those are my 5 tips. Body language, respond with body language, and then a lot of soft words. But you don't want to get them into what's wrong mode unless they're ready to engage. Give them that self-soothing time, open the door, give them a kiss, hold their hand, and these 5 tips are going to change your marriage. Go ahead, give it a try, and see what I've got for you next week. See you then.